Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good, good. My name is Sandy, and I am one of the counselors here at All American. And it is my pleasure to have you in my office to get ready to help you with this session. But before we get started, I just want to let you know that we will be recording if that's okay with you.
Yes,
So we have a consent form. That I would like for you to sign, okay? But we can do that a little bit later, okay? But I'm gonna read it to you first, okay? Or you can read it yourself, okay? But anyway, I am supposed to let you know that we are going to be video recording, okay? So I'm requesting your permission to record our counseling session on video file. The purpose of this recording is to help me serve you better and to review and evaluate my counseling techniques. No recording will be done without your prior knowledge and consent. Viewers of the video files may include my supervisors and peers in my group's supervision class. All viewers of the video files, including myself, are bound by the ethical standards of the American Counseling Association. The video files will be treated with confidentiality by being stored on a password-protected computer and will be destroyed at the termination of the semester. By signing below, I am stating that I have read and understood the informed consent for video recording and that I am permitting Nathalie Tarver to video record our sessions and review the video files with the aforementioned individuals for supervision purposes. So it'll be the client's signature, that'll be you and date. The counselor will be me and date. Okay, so we in agreement?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
All right, well, let's get this show on the road, okay?
Okay.
So as I told you before, I am Sandy. So feel free, you can call me Sandy anytime, okay? I have no problem with you call me Sandy. So what brings you here today, Rasmine?
Well, I'm having some trouble within my relationship. My boyfriend doesn't trust me. He's a little possessive. I wouldn't so much say controlling, but there's no trust. He doesn't think I'm honest with him.
Okay.
I just don't know what to do about it.
Okay. Wow. So it sounds like you're having a little bit of issues with your boyfriend, having trust issues with you, you know, and I guess he's maybe making you feel a little uncomfortable.
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Okay. All right.
Uncomfortable.
So how do you feel right now?
Well, right now, I'm thinking about it. Sad because of course I want him to trust me. I'm disappointed because I wanted my relationship to work out. I want to have a healthy relationship.
Right.
And I'm just confused because one minute I want to walk away and then the next minute I feel like I want to fight for it.
Okay. So it sounds like there's a bit of frustration going on, and sounded like you want to fight for it or just say throw in a towel, right? That is a bit of indecisiveness, And Rasmine, how does he make you feel when you're with him?
Well, he is very affectionate and he's very loving. He's the hold your hand type of guy when you're walking down the street, and I'm not that kind of girl,
Okay.
But he's very he's a kissy and huggy, and I'll rub your back, rub your feet, or you hungry type of guy. He's very attentive. I like it. He is quite sexual too, and sometimes, with my work and my schooling and, I just would enjoy the bonding, not as much. And he's, now that I think about it, quite needy in some areas.
Okay.
That I'm not always able to give, not so much as willing to give.
Okay. So do you trust him?
I don't know at this point because I look at it like if I know I'm being loyal and I know I'm being honest, and I've proven this time and time again, and there's still no trust. I'm like, what other reason it is there for him to not trust me? Either it's his guilt and he's throwing it on me, or maybe it really is his mental health and his past trauma with attachment and stuff like that makes him feel this way. It's either one or the other. So I really don't know.
Okay. So when does he show the distrust?
Like, when does he show distrust with me, or does he show, like, does he not trust me, or do I not trust him?
He not trust you.
Oh man. For an example, yesterday we went to the store. I needed a new phone, so I asked him to meet me at the phone store. He has this thing with another coworker of mine that he doesn't like. We were on the phone one day, and that coworker stopped by and made a comment towards me, like that he was attracted to me or something of that nature. It was just a joke. Brushed off, but he's been holding on to it. So that coworker was supposed to give me a ride to the phone store to meet him. He found that out, and just blew up. And there is really nothing with this coworker. So it just ruined the whole day for us both, because all day he was stuck on the fact that I was with this coworker. But the thing was, I had to go to work and drop something off before I got to him. He didn't like it.
Well, Rasmine, did you know that you could have started your day all over?
I could have. I don't know how, though.
Well, sometimes when we have disappointments, at any given moment, we can start our day all over. At any given time, So, do you love this guy?
I do love him. I love the person I knew him to be. I love the person I fell in love with. I don't love the person he turns into.
Okay. So, does he have any challenges that you're not telling me about?
He does. He has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And he has a history of trauma. His parents were both substance users.
Okay.
And, he has some abandonment and attachment issues that he still holds on to.
Okay.
And I don't really know if he's working through them. I know that he has a counselor, and I told him that he needs more help.
Okay.
And he promised to seek more help, but I don't know what's coming about it.
Okay. So, Rasmine, how do you feel about the relationship long term from now?
That's a good question, too. And it's funny you asked me that, because he asked me that. And here I am. I've been clean for 8 months. I am in school. I work. And I'm moving into my own apartment in August. And he asked me a question of where do I see myself within 5 years. But he goes to his program every day. And until yesterday, he would just go straight to his father's house. He doesn't have a job. I don't know what's come about the help he was supposed to seek. He has no income. I don't see any progress on his part. And it's funny that he asked me that. And here I'm showing up for mine. And he's not.
Okay, so, Rasmine, we're really running out of time. And just to sum it up, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm hearing you say that he doesn't have a job. He inquired about the relationship long term. He has been traumatized. He believes that you're disloyal to him and that you're not trustworthy. So I'm hearing a lot of negativity on his behalf. Whereas you really trust him and you want to feel the same reciprocity with you all. And it's frustrating and it's draining because you're really overwhelmed because you're doing a lot. You're going to school, you're working, you really love your job, and you have 8 months clean. That's a lot. But I want you to know to just pat yourself on the back sometime and saying, "Girl, I'm doing the thing," you know. And sometimes you may just take a step back from all the stuff that's hurting or harming you, okay? And not to tell you what to do because I know we're grown, right? But just to suggest that sometimes we may have to step back and regroup and start loving on ourselves. And because you're doing so much, sometimes take a little bit of self care. Just do some breathing exercises, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Because I know how it feels with love. I don't know what your love feels like, but I know how it feels to me, okay? Mm-hmm. So just remember, right? Love on yourself. Give yourself a hug. Take yourself out to dinner when you get a paycheck, okay? Do some things that are nice. And remember, you can always start your day over at any given time, okay?
Yes.
All right. Anything you want to say to me?
No, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Thank you. And did you like the way our session went today?
It was absolutely perfect. It was fine. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so next week when we come back, I guess we can start with how we're going to work on doing a little pushback from the boyfriend. Okay. So you can work on you with self-care, okay? Okay. So how about for your homework, right? We practice just a little self-care and maybe go to the movies by myself. Right. Okay?
Okay,
All right.
Sounds good.
Right. Thank you, and you have a great day. Okay?
You too. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.